And we are back with round 3. We have Hamza Ebrahim against Cameron Kent. Hamza on Dredge, as we all know, and Cameron on Jeskai Nahiri.
Gonna see some miracles.
I mean, we hope we see him. It is possible that he just dies on the spot, though.
Is it annihilated? Exile, right?
Yeah, it just makes him sacrifice. So
Does Hamza even care if he gets annihilated? Can't just dredge all these boys back?
he cares about taking 15.
Life's a resource.
I believe Hamza mulled down to 6 or 5. 5, because there's a Narcobiba in open hand, of course.
So that Gemstone Kevin comes through.
And Hamza deciding to mull his first hand because he's against the blue deck. A lot of the time when you're playing against people you know, you sort of have a feel for what type of deck they enjoy playing.
I've only ever seen Cameron play a control deck.
Which is fair.
And he gets the neonate off the top.
Unfortunately, I didn't see a Dredge on Hamza's side. Cameron has a lot of cards to work with here that are good in this match.
What does he have? Lightning
Path
Helix?
to Exile, Lightning Helix.
Oh, does he have the path as well?
It's probably going to bottom both of those.
It's going to be a tough match for
And
Hamza.
a Nahiri, which he just drew. Ironically, is bottoming the spell snare when Hamza could easily go.
And Nahiri's -2 is pretty relevant to this matchup.
Yeah. It's not even going to shock for that teammate. I mean, Sacred Update.
It doesn't look like Hamza's sort of
Hamza
like
attacks for 1.
I don't think there's any point to take 2 there.
Unfortunately for
really
Hamza,
needs
no
to do
Dredges, no second land.
I mean, it's like the perfect start for Cameron.
Also, Hamza's slow start.
Oh, and Cameron missed the land though.
0.9 to path is going to bolt 1.
Hamza, does he destroy?
Should just sack the Narcobiba, surely. Card is not good in hand. Oh, he sacks Life from the Loam. Even better, because he gets to dredge with it.
Is that the card he drew for the turn?
Yes, it is, and he dredges a land, which is very, very important here.
That is a dredge land, right?
Yes. Oh, he's going to lash back faithlessly, dredging Dakmor Salvage, dredges for 2. And then dredges another Dakmor Salvage.
Hamza ain't coming together pretty well, yeah.
Still think his start is very, very slow.
The thing is, he has a Blood Cast and a Amalgam in his hand, I
And
think.
he still needs to discard.
So here comes the 2 boys. And it looks a lot better now.
Yes, we are seeing the Bloodgloss and the Amalgam coming back end of turn. Camden still has the path to exile in hand.
It's a bit unfortunate he played that Sacred Foundry tapped.
Well, he finally drew his... Well, he didn't play tapped, he bolted that turn. He finally drew his 3rd land source here. Going down to 7... Well, going down to 13. 7 points of damage dealt.
He has a path and a bolt, right?
Path and Lightning Helix.
Path and Lightning Helix. Okay. So you just path the Amalgam here, right? Or is the Black Boss just better?
I think you path the Amalgam. He gets to untap and... Oh, okay, he's pathing the...
I mean, I can see why though. That is the enabler to win the thing back.
Sure. He's probably just gonna Lightning Helix the Amalgam as well. I suppose he... There's no guarantee that... Okay, he's gonna... Yeah, Lightning Helix goes up 2 to 15. Actually, no, he shocked himself for that. Oh yeah, that is 15. definitely helixing. And here Hamza is going to cathartic reunion and go crazy.
It's never getting rid of the Nakamoeba, right?
I think it's actually possible he might want to sack the neonate first. Okay, sure. Just discarding Life from the Loam and Dakmor Salvage. Dredge's Loam first. Hits Golgari Thug, Stinkweed Imp, Dark Blast, Dredge's Stinkweed Imp next.
And there was an Amalgam and a Bloodgast. I'm just going crazy this turn. Another Amalgam.
And then a Nakamoeba.
Hamza has played his land of the turn, right?
No, he has not. That land that we saw came to play tap because of Path to Exile.
Yes.
And Hamza just layering out his graveyard.
And the other Amalgam comes back as well, right?
Yeah, so Hamza should be aware that he doesn't really want to play into Anger of the Gods. Yes, so
Does Cameron play it in the main?
I
I know
don't
there's
think
one.
so. I think there's one. There's definitely one in the sideboard. He does not, in fact, play Anger of the Gods in the main board. Hamza does not know this, of course.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, actually,
Supreme
okay, Hamza
Verdict,
not
I
even.
mean, he's probably the one. But you're not even worried about that really as Dredge, are you?
Yeah, unfortunately, Cameron just passing back, missing on lands here.
I think you're going to get the snake on the board. He's got another path though, which is good. A bolt.
I'm just going to.
He actually picked up a lot of removal this game.
I'm just seeing his
Ooh.
third Amalgam. And attacking Cameron for 8. An Amalgam gets pathed, so Cameron will be taking 5 there.
I mean, you don't want to bolt here, right? This
So
Amalgam.
Hamza failing to find off this path, I believe. Did he mold the second mountain?
Must be. I don't see it though.
Neither do I.
Must be in his hand.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Then main phase to play a Stinkweed in.
So Cameron might be thinking about a mana leak here, but I don't think.
Not worth getting the Dredge into the yard.
Yeah. Cameron's still missing his 4th land drop.
That 4th land would be
Could actually decide this whole game.
Hamza dredging Dark Blast. There's a
Nakamoeba.
Nakamoeba, which is going to trigger another prized Amalgam.
Is there any conflagrates in Hamza's graveyard at the moment?
I think there are 2.
Seems good.
Plays a land, gets back a Bloodgast.
Skiing has the control too quickly. 5, 6, 7, 8.
And bolts the prized Amalgam to take another 5. Going down to.
He does have
black
the path though,
5.
right? Or did he use it now? He used it.
He used it earlier on the second prized.
I mean, even if he gets the
And
4th
end
land.
of Cameron's turn, he actually gets the Amalgam back. And that's it. Cameron missing his 4th land drop, unable to get any substance here.
That's unlucky. He had a really good hand.
His hand was very good at removing things. Unfortunately, this Dredge deck, 1-for-1 removal, not the best against it unless it's Path to Exile.
No, definitely. I mean, Hamza hit what, like 3 amalgams that game?
I think all 4. 1 got pathed. Actually, no, it's just the 3. Unfortunately, there's still an error with Hamza's deck list.
For Cameron, I mean, Anger the Gods, snapping in, right?
Instant bring in. If he sees it, it will be a massive blowout at that point.
Is a Staticaster? Seems good as well. Narcomoeba,
Staticaster's
Bloodcast.
kind of medium. It's good sometimes.
I mean, what is Cameron just needs to buy time, right?
Yes, so that in that case it's probably good. Rest in Peace probably very good. Surgical Extraction very good.
Timely reinforcements?
Timely reinforcements probably a bit too slow here.
Okay.
You may want the engineered explosives and Celestial Purge. Celestial Purge exiling red or black permanent, so you can exile Prize Amalgam or Bloodcast, just another exile effect. I don't think he wants the Mana Leaks main mode, possibly not the Spell Snares. Either the counter spell's not going to be super relevant
I mean,
here.
Spell Snare is not... Yeah, probably not the best thing, yeah. Is Cryptic even good, like, in this type of match?
Cryptic can buy you a turn. It can just tap your opponent's things down so you can get that.
Would you bring the click in?
Vendilion click.
I mean, the fact that you bring it at the bottom.
It flies and you can actually clock your opponent fast enough could be reasonable. Unfortunately, Hamza is most certainly bringing in the Collective Brutalities, which will eat both the click and the card in Cameron's hand.
Yeah.
While filling up Hamza's own graveyard. So unfortunately we can't see Hamza's decklist because of the decklist error.
Okay, but we can see it here.
We can read it to you. The Abrupticays are probably too medium to bring in here. Collective Brutality, always good against decks that play lots of instants and sorceries. Thoughtseize is also going to be very good in this
Driven to
matchup.
Despair. I like it.
I think Driven to Despair is a good card.
The thing is, imagine you just get like 2 Narcomoeba hits. You know, that 2 cards is very relevant if you control deck.
Yeah, making your opponent discard the 2 cards, pretty good. Also, drawing extra cards means dredging extra cards.
Very true. And I mean, it's 2 mana?
Yeah, just 2 mana to...
I think the cost is worth it.
I mean, hitting with 2 creatures is good. Any more is just broken at that point.
Yeah. And Hamza fills the board up pretty quick.
Another interesting card Hamza could decide to bring in is Bojuka Bog, but it's not super relevant here.
Bojuka Bog is the?
Exile your opponent's graveyard. Because Cameron's more than likely going to bring in his own Rest in Peace to exile his own graveyard. Bit of a number that the Nahiri Emrakul deck has to play Snapcasters and ways to exile their own graveyard in the sideboard.
The thing is, if he gets the Nahiri, Hamza has to like at least go for it, right? You can't just let it tick up.
Yeah, there's no way you let Nahiri tick up here. It also just minuses and exiles a permanent, well, a threat permanently at least. And looks like players are getting ready to start.
Would you just Mali for the anger here? What do you do?
Times when it's good to mull for the anger of the gods.
I mean, if you version Dredge, like, that's just...
You should mull to a hate piece, but at the same time, if your hand is playable, you can't really send it back. Yeah. This is one of the few matches where I would suggest mulling until you get some piece of hate.
Either Rest in Peace or the anger.
But the thing is, Cameron also has Path to Exile, so his Paths could, and Cantrips, so his Paths and Cantrips could just get him into a hate spell anyway.
Because the Lightning Bolt doesn't feel that great here. At least he wants to raise Hamza and just gets a few balls to the face.
Unfortunately, Hamza's deck is a lot faster in terms of the damage.
Bolt, Snap, Bolt, Chappy. It's a lot of damage.
Well, if the base race is where we're going,
that's always a base race.
The deck that puts 10 power on board on turn 2. Bolt Snap Bolt on turn 4 versus 10 damage turn 3 and turn 4.
That's not the best plan, but it's still a base race.
And here we see Hamza making some small talk with the judge. He keeps looking at Cameron's deck by shuffling. And Hamza politely asking the judge to shuffle because, doesn't feel like doing it himself.
It is hard work, man.
And for those of you who have been watching, you will notice Hamza's name with a small h to begin with. He likes the small h. Doesn't like capital H's.
Seems good. It's like a power play.
And Hamza mulling this, lots of lands, I think.
What is in his hand?
A lot of lands.
Instamal?
I wouldn't say insta-mal, but it's very likely a mulligan.
Because Cameron sees a snap, a path. Is that the anger?
Is
No, it's
the
a
anger
bolt.
of the gods?
No,
It's a bolt.
But I think Cameron's hand is very keepable.
Snap and path is good enough.
And the Seed Visions. I think it's one lander though.
One land is also fine. I think that's an
On the
engine and
play,
explosives as well.
it's risky.
So the thing is, the serum visions you can, because you have multiple multiple ways of casting removal. You get to go serum visions, look at your top 3 cards basically.
Thing is, Hamza most likely
that.
bought in Thought Seeds, right?
But he mulled down already, and I do believe Cameron has kept, because Hamza is looking at his own hand. This hand is not much better, but Hamza has to keep it. And yeah, serum
So
visions.
for Landia, here we go. Cameron
Goes
should be
into the
fully
lands,
online.
cries, do not bottom lands.
Hopefully that second stays on top. Second. What was that now? The path.
I don't think it was a path. I don't think he would put a path to the bottom.
Or
If he
something.
did,
It was something. It was a white card.
if it was a path that he put to the bottom,
I'm
that's
assuming
probably
it was
because
probably
he was.
won't be.
It could be the actual. Could be the timely reinforcements from the sideboard, which he may have brought in.
But I mean, if you bring a card in for a matchup, I would assume you would keep it, though, wouldn't you? Because you bought it in for a specific reason.
True, but his opponent hasn't had a start here. And here we're going to see Hamza cast Conflagrate for 3, dealing Cameron 3, putting him down to 15.
And Hamza discarded a
Prized
Bloodgast.
Amalgam, Bloodgast, and Life from the Gnome. So a Dredger, an Enabler, and a creature that comes in. Cameron just preserving his life total as much as possible. Draws an added Mesa.
Okay, so lands are not an issue.
Tempted to play explosives for 2, I see, but declining to do so.
Well, you just bought here.
Yeah, I think you just, not even snap path, it's just path and bolt, untap, snap path or snap bolt, whatever is better. Hamza gets to now
It's pretty good.
flashback of Faithless Looting. Get back
Ooh,
double
that's 2.
Bloodgast.
That really was a pretty good here.
Unfortunately, he was never going to see it because he was fetching a land at a Dredge Life the first one, and then hits a Stinky Deep Dredge for the second card.
Another Amalgam. Is that a driven to spare? I think it is.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You can cast it from his graveyard.
Pretty good.
Discards Life from the Gnome, Stinky Deep more than likely. Cameron more than likely going to the path to excel the Amalgam here. Ooh, taking out.
I like this approach though. Taking out the enablers. I like this. Snap out out of the Bloodgast. Seems like a good play.
Cameron going down to 13. Just managing his opponent's board as well as he can, yeah.
Is the Nahiri game plan too slow to verse Dredge?
At this point, it's faster than he had been playing a normal win condition in control. At the very least, kills his opponent faster.
Do you think he ran like some guys would just be a bit better?
His opponent can generally block guys fairly well. Guys who sit off is probably better against something like Tron, where they don't have too many ways to actually deal with it.
Yeah.
And can't really block because the deck is relatively slow in terms of putting leeches down.
Simply worried. Bloodglass knock. Oof.
Bloodglass knock on me with ties and all that. Attacks for 2.
I mean, you have to stick to you, right?
He could flash in a Snapcaster. Okay, Condemn puts it at the bottom of his opponent's library, gaining 1.
Strong.
You could say that was indeed a yellow blood.
No, that's definitely a blood. Good thing this is Hamza's last Bloodglass, right?
Second last one. Well,
I mean,
last one on the
last
field.
on the field, right? So, if this gets pathed, all Cameron has to deal with is, and he's seen 2 Narcomoebas, right? So there's only 2 left in the deck. Oh, was the other Narcomoeba bolted?
No, the other Amalgam. No, there's only 2 Amalgams actually.
It's a lot of damage.
The thing here is.
Can Cameron deal with all this damage? Because if he just despairs next turn,
The thing is,
There's no
Cameron
hand.
has engineered explosives.
Yes.
So you get engineered explosives for 2 here and effectively kill 3 of Hamza's creatures. The problem with that
I mean, that has to be the play though.
Oh, well, we're seeing in explosives for 3 to kill both of the amalgams.
What else is in hand? Snap hand?
Snapcaster Mage, and I'm not too sure what the last card was.
I think you should despair him, man. Force out of him. Because how many cards did he lose? He loses 3, right? He's probably going to flash a snap in response.
There's another configurate, so that's just the one in the yard. So flashes back
That's
this
some-
way.
There we go. Because I mean, this is way too much space for a control player.
Cameron probably didn't know that card existed until this point.
%. Engineered. Oh, actually it's about. Because the thing is, you can't crack engineered and flash snap in.
If he can actually generate explosives, he will actually
Actually
lose his hand.
This,
Well, Cameron's sacking his land here,
I think you have to pitch basic, yeah.
fetching basic island. And yeah, we are fast playing a bit. Cameron going down to 8. Discarding his hand of double Snapcast?
It's double Snapcaster.
Looks like double Snapcast. Well,
So,
that
can confirm Spade is a good card. Against a control player.
So while the explosive is still there, it should be gone. And if we're doing the maths there, we could see that
That's
3
the thing,
cards
man.
minus.
Someone didn't do it, man.
Oh, sure. I think it was more he just didn't see the card.
Because the thing is, how do you actually, as a control player, your opponent has more cards than you?
Main phase 2, bringing back.
No, I think Cameron threw. I think this is in.
Oh, sure, in Cameron's turn, bringing
yeah.
it back.
I like it.
Haunted dead, so his opponent can't anger away his entire board.
Is this lethal?
Looks very lethal.
Oh, I forgot about your voice coming back. Seems good.
Even though Cameron had.
Would you have played the
multiple
engineered
explosives.
explosives?
I don't think I would have played explosives there for 3 at the very least.
I mean, either way, he's losing
So
Both
he
these
could have
squads,
played
right?
explosives for 2,
Yeah.
then flashed in Snapcast the path one of the amalgams. Block the other amalgam, untap, kill 3 of Hamza's creatures.
True. Is the lightning helix good enough? Yeah, I don't think so.
Goes up to 11, takes
2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10 goes on to 1. Conflagrate?
configure, and that is the game. And so yeah, it does look like he did side in the timely
It's
reinforcements.
very difficult to see his hyper cards if it's all one knobs, man. I think Stone Silence and Recipes should always be a 2 off if you want to see them.
I think as many as possible.
And Anger, like at least 2 off or 3
Yeah,
off.
I think his sideboard being very varied to give him good matches against a lot of matches. If you see his sideboard,
I don't think there's any better feeling than just anging a Dredge deck. There's probably no better feeling in Magic, man.
make sure they stay dead. You say.
That's the plan. Because Bolt's definitely not going to get the job done here.
So looks like Hamza's going on to Crash Dreams here.
I think so. So it's probably going to be Hamza and
Possibly Thomas. It was Thomas versus Gavin in the other match to determine finalists.
I hope it's Thomas. It'll be a nice, interesting match to see Dredge versus
You see,
humans.
if it's Thomas though, then it's double dream crashing because both players were knocking someone out here.
No, but think about it, right? It's Reflected Mage versus Dredge. That's actually a blowout.
Reflected Mage text very relevant against a deck that requires your creatures
Very
to die.
relevant.
That would be an interesting match.
So
Gavin winning would actually maybe make him qualify if he beats Hamza to be escape shift first Dredge. But we will see, and hopefully we have an interesting match for the last round.